I want to show you how you can make your own piano tuning ear training MP3s to help you train your ear to be able to hear partials better. In this video that I just did, we talked about F2 and the fork having two different beat speeds. One at A4 and one at A5. So using Ocean Audio, we're going to create our own MP3 training video, and then I'm going to share it with you. So we're going to open Ocean Audio, new file, 440-100, mono, record, and play. And then we'll stop it. Now we have our waveform that we're going to filter. We're going to filter first A4, then listen to it unfiltered, and then A5, and listen to it unfiltered. You select the waveform, effects, filter, bandpass filter, filter around A4, which is about 440, 200 decibels per decade, put on the loop, press play, and circle around 440. And there you go. There's your A4 beating. Now over here, we'll throw in the A5, effects, filter, bandpass filter, and we'll go to 880. Now, when you listen, this is A4, and here's A5. Clearly slower. A4 faster, A5 slower. And just for interest's sake, let's make a spreadsheet. Let's call it A4 and A5 beating in F2 fork. So what we're going to do is calculate the time for 4 beats of A4 and A5. That's the time, and we just drag through the first 4 clean beats. This is A4, 0.905 seconds. Calculate the beats per second by calculating the beats per second. And we can get rid of the decimals on that, 4.4. Now when we go to the next one, it's 1.022. Type in 1.022 there and do the calculation. 3.9. Now here's the thing. If we take the 3.9, divide it by the 4.1 and minus 1 from it, we get the percentage difference of the beat speeds, 11%, which is more than 5, which means that you should be able to hear it. So when we play this, you need to be able to hear this. And you can. You were born with the ability to hear 11% difference. La 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 la, la 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 la. It's definitely slower. So now we're going to create our ear training MP3 by giving a little introduction. This is a recording of F2 and the fork. F2 and the fork are beating at different speeds at A4 and A5, the first and second coincident partial. Listen to the unfiltered F2 fork, then you're going to hear the filtered A4, then you'll hear the unfiltered F2 fork, then you're going to hear the filtered A5. Try to hear the filtered A4 in the unfiltered sound that follows it, and try to hear the filtered A5 in the unfiltered sound that follows it. That's our introduction. Normalize it so that it's loud enough for us to hear. And then first you'll hear this, and then after that it will be A4 unfiltered, A5 unfiltered, repeated for about 2 minutes. That's about 2 minutes. If we go from the beginning to the end, 3.5 minutes, we'll make it 3.5. You won't get bored. And this is your ear training MP3, training you to hear a beating A4 and a beating A5 that are different speeds from an F2 fork recording. This is a recording of F2 and the fork. Try to hear the filtered A4 in the unfiltered sound that follows it, and try to hear the filtered A5 in the unfiltered sound that follows it. Now, what are we listening for? That. Inside. Yep. Now hear this slower. Yep. And you just do that for 3.5 minutes, every day or every second day. I don't know. Depends on how annoying it can get for you. And that is how you train your ear to be able to selectively hear different beating partials from a single interval.